like your 20s are your practice round for like real adulting. I've done a lot of learning in my 20s, a lot of personality building and feeling myself and growing into myself, and self-discovery is the right word. I've made a lot of mistakes. I don't really have many regrets though, because I feel like everything that you do is a lesson to be learned, no matter if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm kind of nervous that this is the last year of my 20s before I hit 30, where I feel like, hey, I'm actually an adult now. This was just the practice round. I started my YouTube channel when I was 21, so I feel like my entire 20s have been the making of kind of my career, really. It wasn't a planned thing. Obviously, I never intended of this being my career, which is fine, but it's quite cool that I've managed to document my whole, a whole decade online, and everyone can see it. And it did affect my 20s in a way, because everything that I did was really online based, and I shared it with the world. I kind of had to get a thick skin really quickly. I was just hyper aware of what I was doing all the time, because it was on an online format. I have had to deal with probably a lot more thoughts and stresses and worries about myself than perhaps a normal person, in terms of image, worth, what I was doing to benefit the world, and whether I was kind of doing okay at it. A comparison game, really. I was always going through phases of worrying that I wasn't cool enough, or my style hasn't really changed as such, but it definitely meandered in different directions. I feel like I'm at a point now, hitting the ripe old age of 29, where I really feel myself and I know what I'm about. No longer feel this need to keep experimenting to see if it will make me happier, because I feel happier. I feel happy within myself and my skin. So it's been an interesting line of events on the journey to self-discovery and acceptance. It's been a very eventful decade though, let's be real. I moved in with various different boyfriends, graduated university, which is actually right here, got myself married. It was a fun couple of years of planning, to be honest. That whole build up to my wedding of the actual planning, having fun with my girlfriends and hen party gatherings, planning parties. They're things that I love and will have really good memories of. My wedding day was a really cool day, and I don't regret it. It was fun. I was surrounded by all the people that I love in a really cool place. But some things just don't work out, do they? And also, before I got married, I bought my own house, and I've been decorating it, making it my own. I feel that's a pretty cool achievement to have, because I'm in my 20s, late 20s, and I've got a really cool house which is decorated exactly how I want it to be, and I'm really proud of that. Renovating and decorating and learning things about houses and how they work and how to buy a house and all that adult kind of stuff has been a big lesson, and I still don't 100% know what I'm doing. I've got 1 year left to really nail that. I've had a few mortgage meetings and stuff with important people, insurance people, and I'm in there what's going on? But I'm not 30 yet. Still got time. I've done a lot of travelling in the last 10 years. I've been to Disney World too many times. America, we visited America for the first time, and I've been quite a lot of times. Florida, LA, San Francisco, or West Coast California, New Orleans, New York. Then I did my epic Canada road trip as well. I did interrailing, so across Europe. I went to Mexico, Vegas, that was pretty fun. And then various cool places in the UK. I've been very fortunate to be able to have been to a lot of places in quite a short amount of time. I was always nervous that I wasn't going to be able to travel much, because I didn't think I'd be able to afford it or have the opportunity to, but I've been very lucky that I have been having these opportunities to do all that, and very fortunate. But all it's done is just kind of given me this bug to want to do it even more and more and more. And I will. I definitely will. I've got a few more plans. I know where I'm going for my 30th, let's put it that way. And one thing that I regret about my 20s is how much worried about stupid shit that doesn't need to be worried about worrying about having my shit together. And also, I know I keep going on about, oh yeah, I'm getting old now, I'm hitting my 30s. To be honest, it's still so bloody young, and I think there's so much pressure to feel like you need your shit together by this point. And although I say I feel like this is my practice round for adulthood, it is my practice round for then getting my shit together. I feel like I'm in a place where I'm content and happy, and I feel like I've kind of got control of things. Well, I've got control of things. I feel like I got myself in a good place. I learned a lot, but that's the point. It's been a learning curve, and I don't need to worry about not having it all figured out just yet. I learned it all. I've learned everything now, and it was a trial one. And I feel, I regret worrying too much about stuff that doesn't matter, about success and about where I should be and with my personal life as well. There's no point worrying about it.